The Environmental Law and Sustainability Clinic has been around for nearly 40 years. The clinic used to operate and continues to operate as a partnership between the law school and the National Wildlife Federation. Our main mission is to represent organizations, large and small organizations, Great Lakes organizations, and organizations beyond the Great Lakes, to protect the natural environment and to protect human communities who rely on that natural environment. We represent a wide variety of clients, including frontline community groups, conservation associations, and environmental protection organizations.
The clinic not only solidified my interest in environmental law, but also my career goal of becoming a public interest litigator. I became a better writer and more confident advocate. In addition to this awesome hands-on experience that you get with the clinic, I also got to learn all sorts of things about being a public interest litigator, from dealing with the press to doing a practice negotiation.
Well, doctrinal classes can often feel divorced from the practice of law. And across all my law school experiences, including summer internships, my time at the clinic was by far my best preparation for how to conduct work as an attorney. But the big takeaway that I got from this clinic is that O'Day teaches you how to apply all the skills you've learned in law school in the workforce. Things like how to run meetings efficiently, how to present legal concepts to lay audiences, and how to manage a long-term project.
I really just love this clinic because it was my first chance to really delve into environmental law. I had done environmental work before and I had done legal work before, but hadn't been able to do environmental law. And environmental law is just so amazing because it's so intersectional. Like over the summer, I did environmental justice work, which I really, really loved. And I did work on property issues. I did work on torts issues. And then I got to really delve into like the administrative system, administrative law, and looking at these environmental statutes that are just really amazing.
And one of the things I love about environmental law is it provides a way for students like me who are passionate about environmental protection to actually develop professional skills that can help to put that passion into practice. And I definitely felt that I got to do that as a student in the clinic. And I think that's one of the really cool things about the clinic.
My main project in the winter 2020 semester was writing an administrative comment letter in order to try to convince the Michigan Environmental Agency to regulate PFAS contamination that ultimately ends up in surface waters by way of wastewater that comes out of industrial facilities. I felt like I really learned a lot from the experience. For one, I became a better researcher. I also became better at coming up with legal arguments on my own and then later editing them. I also came out of the experience feeling really passionately about the need to protect both human health and the environment from the threat of things like PFAS pollution.
The main project that I worked on in the clinic was preparing a brief for a case appearing in front of the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals with a team of 3 other students in the clinic. And this case was challenging the procedures around Line 5, which is sort of an infamous oil pipeline here in Michigan, under federal pipeline safety laws. What was so cool about this experience was not only getting to write an actual appellate brief during the first semester of my 2L year, but also getting to challenge this pipeline that I had heard about in the news and had actually organized around before as someone born and raised in Michigan.
I represented a local neighborhood association that was hoping to work with various government bodies that we believed were causing flooding in the neighborhood. My main job was to communicate with both the clients and the governmental bodies, trying to do some factual research, conducting more traditional legal research, and then also presenting our results with the local community and the clients.
And I also got to work on a really cool project using the public trust doctrine to address rising water levels in the Great Lakes, which is kind of a new area that hasn't really been explored, and got to do a lot of brand new research about how this issue might be able to be used in the past.
Clinics are often the most helpful and memorable classes that you can take. I've discussed my clinical experience in job interviews and directly applied what I learned in the clinic to my work at the Natural Resources Defense Council, and definitely to any job that I have after law school.
I think that what I love most about our clinic is what's around me right now. This is not a green screen. This is an actual Michigan forest. And what I love most, really, what helps me get up in the morning and keep a smile on my face throughout the day, is that I know that our work is helping people and environment for generations to come. When we protect natural resources and when we improve environmental systems, we are improving those systems and protecting those resources for our children, grandchildren, and beyond.